You are turning in 10-minute bulletin of Bình Phuoc radio, television, and newspaper. You are with me, Thuong, and here are top news of today. Prime Minister urges acceleration of Ho Chi Minh City Thủ Dầu Một Trân Thành Expressway. Binh Phuoc's Ethnic Committee celebrates Khmer Dolta Festival. Top leader arrives in Havana, beginning state visit to Cuba. And later on, ADB remains upbeat about Vietnam's economic prospect. On September 26, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, accompanied by government officials and representatives from provinces of Bình Dương, Binh Phuoc, and Ho Chi Minh City, inspected the Ho Chi Minh City Thủ Dầu Một Trân Thành Expressway project in Bao Bang District, Bình Dương Province. Binh Phuoc officials include Provincial Party Committee Secretary Nguyễn Mạnh Cường and Provincial People's Committee Chairwoman Trần Tuệ Hiền.
The 52-kilometer expressway, a crucial infrastructure project aimed at enhancing goods movement and driving economic development in the Southeast and Central Highlands regions, has been approved for construction. It will feature 6 lanes and a total investment of 17.4 trillion Vietnam dong, connecting Ring Road 2 in Ho Chi Minh City with Bình Dương Province and terminating in Trân Thành Town, Binh Phuoc Province. Of the total length, 7 kilometers will run through Binh Phuoc, with an additional 2 kilometers linking to the Gia Nghĩa Trân Thành Expressway. Recognizing the project's significance, Prime Minister Chính urged Bình Dương and Binh Phuoc to collaborate closely and expedite its progress. He emphasized the need to develop urban and industrial zones along the expressway and ensure connectivity to key infrastructure like Long Thành International Airport and Ring Road 4, while maintaining aesthetic appeal at key intersections.
A delegation from Binh Phuoc Ethnic Affairs Committee, led by Chairman Điểu Nên, visited the Khmer community in Lộc Ninh District and Trân Thành Town to extend greetings during the Sao Dolta Festival.
The delegation presented gifts to several pagodas, including Chiang Hai, Sóc Lớn, and Cha La pagodas in Lộc Ninh District, as well as Bồ Đề Pagoda in Trân Thành Town. At each stop, Chairman Nên wished the Khmer monks, religious leaders, and community members a peaceful and joyous Sao Dolta Festival in 2024. He encouraged the community to foster unity and contribute to local socio-economic development. Sao Dolta is a traditional Khmer festival featuring ceremonies at pagodas and homes to honor ancestors and seek blessings for peace and prosperity. Binh Phuoc Province is home to over 21,000 Khmer people, making up more than 2% of the provincial population and nearly 10.4% of the ethnic minority population. The province prioritizes enhancing the material and spiritual well-being of its Khmer and other ethnic minority communities.
The Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Binh Phuoc recently hosted the first Public Arts Club Festival of 2024, featuring 45 performances by 350 artists from 15 public arts clubs across the province.
With the theme Forever Faithful to the Party, the festival provided a platform for public arts clubs to exchange ideas, learn from one another, and promote community arts. It also aimed to identify and nurture key talents to lead local cultural and artistic movements. The festival sought to disseminate the nation's rich historical, cultural, and revolutionary traditions, while instilling patriotic pride and reinforcing public faith in the country's renewal and integration efforts. The event was part of the province's activities commemorating major national holidays and contributed to Binh Phuoc's mission of developing and promoting local culture and its people.
Party General Secretary and State President Tô Lâm is on a state visit to Cuba at the invitation of First Secretary of the Communist Party of Cuba Central Committee and President Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez, Earlier, the top leader had numbers of activity in the United States as part of his trip to the country to attend the UN Summit of the Future and the 79th session of the UN General Assembly.
General Secretary Lum met with U.S. President Joe Biden on September 25th in New York as part of his trip for the UN Summit and General Assembly. Lum expressed his gratitude for Biden's condolences on the passing of party chief Binh Phuoc and thanked the U.S. for supporting Typhoon Yagi relief efforts. Both leaders praised the growth of Vietnam-U.S. ties, now elevated to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Lum highlighted the importance of shared experiences in healing past wounds and emphasized the value of mutual respect for sovereignty and independence. Biden commended Vietnam as a key partner in the region and reaffirmed U.S. support for a strong, resilient Vietnam. He underscored the significance of the comprehensive strategic partnership for regional stability. Both leaders agreed to deepen cooperation in trade, technology, and education, with a focus on developing high-quality human resources and addressing global challenges like climate change.
On September 25th evening, Cuban time, the top leader arrived at José Martí International Airport in Havana, beginning his visit to Cuba. The Vietnamese leader and his entourage were greeted at the airport by Cuban officials, Cuban ambassador to Vietnam Orlando Nicolas Hernandez Guillen, among others. This is Lum's first visit to Cuba in his capacity as Party General Secretary and State President. Cuba is also one of the first countries the Vietnamese top leader has visited. It is taking place in the context that the two countries will celebrate the 65th anniversary of their diplomatic relations in 2025. The visit serves as evidence of the traditional solidarity and special friendship between Vietnam and Cuba, which have consistently been viewed as a precious asset that the two parties, states, and peoples have exerted their utmost efforts to nurture. It also shows that Vietnam attaches great importance to Cuba, along with the latter's position in its foreign policy.
The Asian Development Bank, or ADB, maintained its positive economic outlook for Vietnam, forecasting the country's GDP growth at 6% in 2024 and 6.2% in the following year.
Vietnam's economy showed strong recovery in the first half of the year and is expected to maintain growth despite global uncertainties, according to Shantanu Chakraborty, ADB Country Director for Vietnam. The recovery was driven by industrial production, robust external demand for electronics, a tourism rebound, and stable agriculture. ADB predicts inflation at 4%, with risks from geopolitical tensions potentially affecting oil prices and inflation. ADB experts recommend boosting domestic demand through fiscal stimulus, public investment, and low interest rates while balancing price stability with growth. The country's monetary policy should continue to aim for both price stability and growth, despite limited policy space. Any additional loosening of monetary policy should be closely coordinated with an expansionary fiscal policy, along with accelerating institutional reforms to support the economy, they said.
In 2023, Tân Hóa Commune in Minh Hòa District, Quảng Bình was honored as one of the world's best tourism villages by the World Tourism Organization, in part of its adaptation to weather challenges to promote tourism. During recent heavy rains caused by Typhoon No. 4, many tourists were intrigued by the novel experience of flood season tourism, staying in flood-proof floating homestay houses.
At Tân Hóa, despite rising floodwaters, the floating homestay houses rise accordingly, ensuring safety. Visitors here enjoy a truly unique and rare travel experience, with stunning views of a water-filled escape, surrounded by rivers and towering mountains, all while feeling secure. Currently, Tân Hóa has over 10 homestays built on floating houses, where guests can stay even during flood periods. The waters remain calm, without large waves or fast currents. Once the rain eases and the floodwaters stop rising, visitors can enjoy activities like kayaking to explore the scenery or learning about local life during the flood season. From a poor village where residents once struggled to survive the floods, The innovative floating houses of Tân Hoa have given birth to a distinctive flood season tourism experience found in few other places. This showcases the resilience of Tân Hoa's people, turning water challenges into a unique advantage.
And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye for now.